Ya. Laka. Sopen laka.
Money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay.
What I win? $13? I don't know. What, you got 25 still? Huh? You ain't in no big money tournament for $100,000. It's worth it. Huh? Bye, man. How you leave the table? Sit out. Really? We got live blackjack in the corner, boy. Give my free show you sit. I live my battle minute, I'm sad about it. I'm sad about it.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 mils a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As they're going to test between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Elliott running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Now they try the right side here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rock it. Hey.
On second down now, it's Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready? 50, plant.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, switch gears. SOS.
Go.
SOS.
Deep grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
18 Gator. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out,
pick artists.
okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 91 is the Mike.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Tight end right. We got 4.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And A nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. His career, already storied, just keeps getting better. That last carry, CD, he hit 14,000 career rushing yards.
Think about the accumulation of this yardage like you're going upstairs. Now he's at the doorstep of the top 5 all-time in NFL history in rushing yards.
Unbelievable.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
What happened to it? Chris, where the beer at? Where the beer at?
Set now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Beat him out of 100.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
You following me, man? I ain't worried about
it's a short kick taken near the 18. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Switch.
Hey, lock it.
We got double up.
Leo.
Check 26, check 26.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
He's checking.
Look, squeeze.
Begin. Say.
Hard.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, get back there, dog.
It's complete. And
Lewis,
it's gonna be
what you
another
doing over
first
there?
down as they'll get him to the
Sleep.
ground at the Lions 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Got it.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back.
Yep.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What?
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
58's the mark. 58's the mark. Crunch time, defense.
Look at me. Zipper.
Yeah, Mike.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
That boy was out there balling. He was out there balling, cuz. Out there balling.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this?
Come on, run the ball, dog.
You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sorry, this ain't even got no field goals.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Be out here.
2nd and 3.
Oh, give me that. Ooh, that's what we need,
dog. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shim, shim.
Oh, man, he done did something janky.
Tighten up, tighten up.
That was janky as hell.
Kill.
That shit was janky. Oh, yeah.
On first
Oh,
down,
yeah, we here, though.
It's Brown. He'll get it inside the
field
red
goal
zone,
team
but
ready,
only
dog.
for a couple down to the 19.
Racing the clock.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
I'm waiting on that sucker.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle
Man,
spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Rick. Hey, Foxtrot. 951. Go out.
To throw on third down, Lawrence.
No way, dog.
Complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 10.
Game's terrible, dog. I'm all on that, dog. They just floated some little booger out there.
Keeps this drive moving.
Floated a little booger out there. They floated a little booger out there on a prayer. Prayed on that booger.
Look at me. Score.
Check four.
6 guys. Check 6 on travel.
Yeah, audible out of that.
Check three.
Hey, Sam off. Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
We all over there.
This one inside the 10.
We all over there.
Give
Still gonna get a field goal. You're just wasting more clock, dog.
Let's give
They
a lot
keep
of
giving
credit
you all
to the
this
offensive
love.
line. They've been able to move the ball really well.
Nah, you
on the
ain't
ground
going
the entire
nowhere.
game. And while that wasn't a huge one,
You ain't
that's
going
okay.
nowhere,
We'll take them in
cuz.
short, steady bursts.
You ain't going nowhere, cuz. We got some goons over there,
A few
cuz.
times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing
Oh, yeah.
it.
Oh, no, we're supposed to get them
Take a
picks.
shot at the end
We're supposed to get them
but
picks.
it's
We was
incomplete.
balling. We
They
balling.
may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but
Field
all
goal
you're
team,
thinking
right? Like I thought,
defensively,
wasting all
keep
that
them out of
clock.
the end zone.
I'm going for it every time on you.
Force them into going
You
for 3 and not giving up
Good with
6.
open field.
Sanders' kick is
Got no short
good.
field game.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
Come on, man.
That drive took him inside the 10.
Go right down
Good
the
job
score on this
defensively
guy,
to hold him
man.
to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the
I've been
stop
getting
troops
unlucky
there
against
because
all the best
they didn't give up
players.
a touchdown in that situation, right?
Not
Made
today.
them kick the field goal, and yeah, points
Today
went
is my
against them,
day.
but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That was it? I'm done? Man. I'm coming to clutch it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here. Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You
happened
think
now.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. On the move to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Able to pick up 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a
You know I was getting that.
It's just their first, so 2
You
remaining.
know I was getting that. He like, yeah,
he
he know what was happening. Yeah, that's a tutty. If I hike that, that's a touchdown. I know that. Good
The
timeout.
offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left.
What's that, dog? What's that, dog? What you want me to do with that, dog?
Just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there.
Come on,
these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I know what you're trying to do.
On 1st down, but it's not going to get
I play versus the best runner in the league, Mook Johnson himself. That's all he do.
To make it 2nd and 9.
I know what you want to do.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Fast and the Furious. Oh, my God.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
I don't even
You're
care.
always looking
It's
for
been happening to me all year. I don't even care.
Right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now it's Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, team 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, he had him burnt.
Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught.
That's
Touchdown.
crazy that you can do that, dog. That's sick.
DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Texans push further
That's not
out
a bad
in front.
corner, bro.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
Y'all done figured out the Superman catch?
A guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins free. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking deep for Elliott, and that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. And it's caught by Herndon. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. He's got Herndon, his tight end. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. Here's Prescott. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Prescott now, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
We got this.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's trash.
The defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. 63 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's got daylight. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the